Oh yeah. Oh, my bad. Hold on. I'm messing it up. I'm messing it up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god. Oh yeah. What up, y'all? It is your boy A Switch back at it again. Back at it again. I'm just not that type of person. I'm sorry. With another episode, 13 to be exact, of Switch's sites. We back at it, baby. Okay. Got a lot of interesting topics to talk about today. Yeah. So, let's get into it. Why not? Probably the biggest news, topic of the week. And it is also, is Thursday, July 11th, 2019. FYI, by the way, the Nintendo Switch Lite. Hey, I swear, Nintendo, they need to pay me. Okay, they using my name. Let me stop. Nintendo Switch Lite was announced, I believe, Wednesday. Was it yesterday or Tuesday? I think Tuesday. But either way, Nintendo Switch Lite, as many have rumored and speculated, has been finally announced. So just going to pull off some highlights. So basically it is you cannot dock it. It's basically strictly portable. However, you can connect controllers still. So if you can connect the Pro controller and the Joy Cons, even though they do have Joy Cons, I guess connected by default, or undetachable. So it's one solid unit, so nothing that can be detached per se. Which does bring some drawbacks, at least that they announced that you can't. It doesn't have the IR sensor for the right or left, I think left Joy-Con. And then HD Rumble is out as well. So it does not have any of those features. But like I was saying earlier, you can still pair standard Joy-Cons, even though it's the feasibility of doing that is somewhat unrealistic. But I guess for some games where you could do that, like 1-2 Switch, I forgot that's the one game they were, I guess, promoting to do it with. But it's kind of weird that it doesn't have a stand, because that's what you would kind of use it for. But at the same time, it's like, if you have a Switch Lite, you're not really going to use it for that, because then you're just better off getting a Switch. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so that's basically somewhat of the gist. Yeah, undockable, strictly portable, has the same ports. You can, still put in memory cards, or game cards, as well as SD cards. I think it has default memory of 32 gigabytes, similar to the original Switch. It does have the amiibo functionality of putting your amiibos in games with the sensor. Is that pretty much it? I think so. Yeah. I'm tempted to get it. But I don't know. It depends on how they treat the ease of transferring stuff between the Switches. They did say that's going to be a feature for folks who already have a Switch and maybe just want to dedicate the Switch they currently have to home use, and then have that be the more portable one. Yeah, they did say that they're going to do some incorporation or kind of like similar to, I guess, technically Xbox, where they let you transfer games and stuff from console to console, which is a great feature, by the way, for, you know, people that do have that first world problem. I have too many consoles, but what how do I transfer it without, you know, how do I conveniently transfer stuff or whatever? Purely first world problem, but still nice little touch, nice convenience. But depending on how they treat that, I may pick one up. I don't know. That turquoise one looking kind of nice. It's speaking to me. It's speaking to me. I like it. I want it. I likes it. And I wants it. But yeah, man. Oh yeah, it's coming out in September. I think September 20th. But September in general, either way. But yeah, man, it's gonna sell like crazy, especially like, you know, for the kids that were holding off, or, you know, parents that are, you know, don't trust their kids to break their electronics. Cause man, I'd be pissed if my child, I don't have one, by the way. If I were to have a child, I'd be like, man, I just bought you this $300 Switch and you just gonna break it and gotta get the Switch. A Switch. Talk about a Switch. Talk about gonna get a Switch. Okay, never mind. Let me get rid of that. It's dumb. But either way, yeah. So, yeah, man. Switch is about to kill it. Switch is about to compete this fall, for this holiday, for getting them last minute sales. For sure. Yeah, I'm very tempted to pick one up, even though I'm probably barely gonna use it, but just the novelty of it. It looks so small and cute. I kind of want it. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely depends on how they incorporate the interconnectivity between the two. They said there, at least off the bat, there isn't going to be any cloud support, but I mean, as long as there's a pretty good, strong, solid network, switch to switch transfer support, that would probably be enough for me to bite. But yeah, we'll see. But what I really want, and you know, in the trailer, how they did hint at Switch Family, is obviously the other rumored variation of the Switch, is which is the Switch Pro or Switch Plus, whatever they're gonna call it. This kind of led more credence to that iteration of the Switch possibly being just strictly console based and in turn more powerful, which would be cool, fine with me, because then you at least still have the Switch or standard Switch that's kind of like the medium between the both. So you have the Lite, which is smaller, weaker, less features, and then you have the Pro or Switch Extreme or whatever, Switch Ultra, Switch U. God, please don't, Nintendo, please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't you dare. Don't Switch. Don't you dare do that, Switch. I swear to God. I will come to your company and I will tell you, do you own it? What I thought. Don't do it, Nintendo. Don't make the same mistake. Don't put your Switch in the same fate that you know, the Wii U was before. Don't do it. You're doing so great. Don't fall. Don't break your ankle or sprain it or whatever. But I digress. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm looking way more forward to the Switch Plus if it's gonna have some sweet 4K capability, or that would be probably the best scenario. Kind of doubtful. I don't know. Anything's up in the air really, but I mean, if you just have a dedicated console, dedicated Nintendo console, that'll probably have an Ethernet port, so people will stop fucking playing on freaking Smash with the damn Wi-Fi and being a detriment to everybody connection wise. But yeah, man, I don't know. But yeah, more so I like how this hints at the possibility of a Switch Plus or Switch Uber. I don't know. A switchy switch. Switchy switch. Available at your store now. Or hell, they might, I don't think they'd be that daring to just like totally alienate make a whole new variation of the console. But the Switch is doing so good, that wouldn't really make sense. That wouldn't really make sense. They would be, they're so far ahead. So I doubt it. But nonetheless, Switch Lite, pretty good decision. Pretty good choice. I also forgot to mention that it's like $100 cheaper or $150 cheaper, because isn't the Switch $350 or $300? I think Switch is by default $300. So in general, $200. So $100 cheaper than the default Switch. So pretty cool, pretty good decision, Nintendo. You making the moves, baby. You making the moves. I'm seeing you. I see you out there. I see you out there doing that work. Good on you, Nintendo. Good recovery from well, you know, what happened before. Let's not mention that. So next topic of discussion, Gears 5 multiplayer footage. And also, you know what? I didn't even get a chance. I didn't even get a chance to see it in action. Damn it. I'm gonna have to look at that specifically. But either way, the Gears 5 gameplay, they revealed some of it. At least I'm going strictly off screenshots, since I did not get a chance to actually see the gameplay. There is a Lancer dueling, or I guess Lancer dueling. Then there's also information they're revealing in regards to the tech test, which I think Xbox Game Pass Ultimate users will get first dibs to. And then also if you pre-order Gears 5 specifically as well, I think you get first dibs on the first round, and then the next round the following week after July 19th or whatever. I think everybody else technically will get to participate in that beta or tech test, whatever term they're using for it. But I'm excited. I'm anticipating. For those that don't know, pretty big Gears fan. So Gears 5, I'm pretty amped and looking forward to. Been liking what I've been seeing so far. The escape mode, not sure about that. We'll have to see it when it comes out. But as long as that deathmatch and just that standard versus gameplay is tight and pristine, I'm all for it. Gears 5, keep me alive. That's got to be the slogan. I'm giving you money, Microsoft. Come on now. I'm trying to give you these ideas. You're welcome for free. Okay, so enough of Gears 5. Next thing we'll talk about, come on. So we talked about Shenmue last episode, and good God, it keeps coming. So Shenmue 3, man, this is not a good look, to say the least. But news came out that for Shenmue 3 Kickstarter backers, aka people who made the game even possible, or Shenmue 3 wouldn't even be possible without Kickstarter and people backing it, they are not going to receive pre-order or deluxe edition bonuses. Man, if that ain't if that ain't a slap in the face to all the people that backed the game to even make this impossible thing possible, I don't know what is, man. It's like in it totally reminds me of the movies, when there's some kid or some person that's just go from nothing to something, and then when they get all big and bad, then they just forget about everybody, and then they just turn into a totally different person. And it's like, hey man, I helped you be who the man you were today. I'm like, hey, I don't even know this dude. Somebody get him out my face. Yes, get these bodyguards. My bodyguards, get this asshole out my face. I don't even know him. Deep down, you like feeling guilty and stuff. that's totally what this. If that ain't an analogy, I don't know what is. Totally reminds me of this, because man, the game wouldn't even be possible without the Kickstarter backers, and just to kind of, for lack of a better term, in their face, not even giving them not even a pre-order bonus. Is just, and mind you, the pre-order bonuses are the Blazing Kick Advanced Technique Scroll, Ken Pogi Training Outfit, Peking Power Starter Pack that can only be downloaded once per account. Not asking for a lot pre-order bonus wise, which I guess technically the deluxe edition kind of falls into as well, but still kind of messed up. It's like, hey, all these people that helped you, hey, we big now, we made it, we don't need y'all anymore. That's at least kind of what I seen it as. I mean, for I guess disclosure, I didn't Kickstarter back the Shenmue 3 specifically, but boy, I'd be even way more heated now if that was the case. But still messed up either way. But hopefully, I don't know, there's still time. On top of that, ironically, at least I think we covered last episodes that they pushed Shenmue 3 back from its intended at least initial release, which was August of this year, to November of this year. So not looking too good, Shenmue. Not looking too good, man. So, I mean, there's never been a more truer saying, never bite the hand that feeds you. So hopefully this doesn't bode to an unfortunate story. Just saying. Very unfortunate. Because it's like, after the game was announced, everybody was hype. Oh my God, we're going to finish Shenmue 3 game in like what? Man, 2001, 2? Technically 2001, I want to say. So what, 18 years in the making per se. And now it's like, just everything's getting all muddied up. Everything's getting all businessy. That's right, the best way. Getting all businessy. All this business. I'm just tarnishing the game. I don't know. Gameplay is looking good though. It's kind of up my alley for sure. I mean, I'm gonna definitely pick it up, but it's like, because this is, waiting 18 years to see the conclusion to whooping Lion D's ass for killing, spoilers, killing. I mean, it's like in the first 10 minutes of the game. So come on now. And what? Oh my God, 18-year-old game. Come on now. Okay, you had 18 years to play the damn series, even longer than that for the first one. Come on, give me a break. That Kit Kat bar. All right, one little piece. Just break me off a little bit. Don't be petty either. Don't be trying to be like those annoying people online and bite the whole damn Kit Kat bar across all the bars instead of like breaking off a legible piece of the Kit Kat bar. Don't be that person. Don't. Okay. Sorry. I just went on a total weird ass rant, but I mean, that was necessary. I had to let that out. You're welcome. Trying to keep things straight, bring some order to all this chaos going on. But yeah, man. Hope things turn out for Shenmue and that they actually, do the right thing and actually give probably the most deserving people, aka the people that backed the game and even made the game possible and the game it is today or about to be this year, what they truly deserve. Yeah, just the whole thought of that is just just nasty. I just feel gross. Nonetheless. Moving on. So next tidbit of news, I'm definitely want to cover. Okay. Monster Hunter released a trailer as well as a dev diary this actually today, and good God, loving every single tidbit, piece. Scrump is that what is scrump is like? My definition of a scrump is just like a piece of something, just a piece of anything. I'm probably using wrong terminology, but you get what I'm saying. Every piece, every strip, every bone, just want it all. So a lot of interesting news, pretty much aspects of the new expansion for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Basically, man, from all this news, it's and all the monsters they announced, is making it seem like this is a totally brand new, like a legitimate almost Monster Hunter 2. To be honest, they could have actually, I mean, thank God Capcom is being way more much better of a company nowadays than it's money hungry, paid DLC on disc days and stuff like that. But nowadays, man, because Monster Hunter, they honestly could have shucked and jived this to be the next sequel of Monster Hunter and release it out. But technically, I can't even really say that because they're charging almost full price for this expansion. Even though it's technically, if you never played Monster Hunter World, I think there's a affordable general bundle that has both World and the Iceborne expansion too. So I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at it either way. But nonetheless, a lot of interesting tidbits for the next expansion coming out. They had sprinkled a couple of like initial announcements of the game, released a monster here and there these past few months, but now there was a lot of meat in this announcement, at least particularly the dev diary that also included the trailer as well, I believe. So but specifically what I want to cover is like pretty much a lot of the additions to the hub. So basically, at least what I'm under the impression of, they didn't really confirm or deny really, or I guess explicitly state, but there is going to be a new hub where it's basically kind of based off the Iceworld locale, where it's going to be basically a living sauna, hot bath, steam bath. I don't know all of the above really, which kind of makes sense because you're, at least what they're promoting it to be, you're going to mainly be in the Iceborne region, if that's what they call it. I'm not sure if they definitively called it something else, but pretty cool. You can actually like be dressed up in like steam bath garb. That's the term, right? Steam bathy garb, and play in a steam bath, play with your cat, and wait, that sounds a little, well, no, because I'm a man, I don't gotta. All right, That unintentionally went the wrong way. All right, let's back that up a little bit. That didn't happen. Nope. Yeah. So a lot of interesting, cool things to kind of add more seamless, just a more seamless experience across everybody in terms of just chilling in the hub. So adding more depth to relaxing in the hub, and also they added a lot of improvements to reducing load times. Like from Monster Hunter World, you just have to if you need to go get your armor set up or get other armor, kind of look at what you're trying to achieve in terms of earning armor or whatever. You would actually have to go across a few loading screens. Well, at least for armor is generally one, but in general, they're trying to make that more accessible, easier, less of a pain in that aspect. So you can, I believe they said the armor locale or the armor, location is going to be roughly in the same base area. So you don't have to load out of a screen and get to that. So it seems like they're going to have more of the more commonly used areas or locales you would kind of leave the map for actually be in the same spot, which is really cool. So kind of just overall makes the experience much more convenient, not as I guess arduous, cumbersome, which is pretty cool. Another aspect that I caught my attention to is well, for those who do play Monster Hunter, where when you are playing Monster Hunter with friends and somebody disconnect, somebody baby mama wilding, and John, I gotta do it.
John, if you don't get your ass off the goddamn couch, I got this baby we taking care of, and you ain't doing a damn thing. I hate, man. I swear to God, I'm about to beat his ass.
then a dude be like, nope. Yeah, I'm sorry, girl. I just really wanted to play the game. I work 9 to 5 consistently, and I just never had the time. And come on, man, I'm just playing my friend, man. Damn. What's cracking me up is that that actually does happen. Oh, that's funny. The funny part is that actually does be happening. Oh man. That's too true. But yeah, so I mean, stuff like that, then one of your friends drop out, then you now you SOL, and then you basically have to still deal with the difficulty of fighting a monster. So you basically, let's say hypothetically, you have 4 people, and let's say ironically two of the dudes or your friends have that same situation, and they both have to drop out. Or girl got mad and she like them videos, grab his PS4 and throw it in the water. Okay, let me stop real quick. All right, this is a PSA. Okay, I gotta put this on the speaker. This is a PSA. All right, all girls that mess with a man's video game console, don't do it, because you messing with some livelihoods, okay? I'm just trying to tell you, don't start none, won't be none. Thank you. So that had to be said. I'm sorry. So don't try it. For all the women out there with boyfriends that do love their gaming, don't do that. I'm seeing all this mess deleting people's accounts that they put 200 hours in a game, deleting dudes' NBA 2K accounts with they spending virtual currency and all that. That ain't right. How would you like if we go up all in your business and destroy your foundation? I know that cost a lot for y'all. Just rub all your brushes on our booties and stuff. Would you like that? How would you feel? Okay, kind of equate that to a video game experience that, you know, we put our blood, sweat, and tears into. Bring us great times, great memories. Don't do it. Don't do it. The more you know. I'm just walking in a commercial. Guys, we need to stop. I'm walking, doing nonchalant stuff. People walking by me. I'm signing something. I don't even know what I'm signing. Oh man. Oh, this is going off the rails. Okay. Let me bring it back. Before I went on that whole tangent, I'm sorry. I'm just feeling for some of these dudes I was seeing that haberdashery happened for, and I apologize for the women. I'm sorry, man. Y'all don't deserve that. Y'all probably didn't do anything wrong either. Girls just being messed up. Okay. Relax. Okay. Relax. We've heard you. Guys, we've heard you. Oh, okay. So yeah. So let's say, you know, let's say hypothetically we had a 4-man squad. We were beating up this end game monster, and like let's say halfway into the match or hunt, 3 of the people drop out. So majority of the cases, you kind of end up just abandoning the quest because like it's an insane amount of difficulty you have to deal with, and on top of that, just being even way more time consuming than you want, and you just don't want to deal with it. So you generally quit. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? Mama ain't raised no bitch, and I stand up and fight up like a man. You gonna lose some, you gonna win some. Mama ain't raised no bitch. So basically now the difficulty will scale with how many players you have, which it generally didn't do in pretty much all Monster Hunters up until this expansion is going to come out. So no more hurt and pain after your teammates either disconnect or get forced off their PS4s by the angry baby moms. I don't know why that's so funny to me. But yeah, so that's pretty great. It's gonna overall, man, I just swear, like the biggest theme from Monster Hunter World is just quality of life. Just all this stuff that we've had to tough out and try to persevere through all these years with the Monster Hunter games is just now being way more convenient, easy, and just accessible. Which, you know, honestly is definitely, you know, what has pushed away a lot of people that were, you know, probably at least initially interested into Monster Hunter, but now are, you know, interested and invested into it. So overall, a great thing. I'm all for, you know, having more people get into this game because it is great. It's greatness in a nutshell. It's greatness in a little biscuit. You just cook it up, put a little cheese on it. If you risk it, put a little bit of that. Put a little bit of that strawberry jelly on there. Put a little bit of that strawberry jelly on there. Just a little bit. Ooh, if you want to get even more daring, put a little bit. Just put a little dab. Put a little dab of that syrup. All right, let me stop. Yeah, man. So, Jesus, I never thought I would see the day that Monster Hunter would be so accessible. Now, just everything's more streamlined, convenient, and not as, like, I guess, cumbersome as it is back in the day. But weirdly enough, at the same time, I'm not even gonna lie to you, it's like I do kind of miss some of that, where it's like, you know, I gotta make sure I remember I have all my equipment for a hunt, and you know, just all of that, you know, yeah, just cumbersome mechanics that, you know, clearly could be, you know, refined and, you know, yeah, basically refined in general. So it's like, but it's like something about it that you kind of miss that, you know, I don't know, just kind of like a weird accountability thing. I don't know. That's maybe the best way to describe it. Like at least the previous Monster Hunters, just requiring a reasonable amount of accountability of, you know, you making the mental preparation to make sure you're prepared and, you know, being punished for not doing that, which, you know, you kind of would, if we really want to role play, what kind of a typical presumed hunter would go through. So I don't know, that's maybe role playing too hard, but pretty nifty, I guess, aspect to consider and kind of, you know, kind of ponder on, you know what I mean? Which I thought is cool. So also, man, they announced a lot of monsters since their last announcement too, and honestly, these are pretty much all the monsters I really want, to be honest. That I was like, I really would want in Monster Hunter World. So they got Glavenus, they got freaking Barry off in there. They got shoot, they hitting at what's his name? Damn it, what is his name? The slime guy, the slime monster, slime bombs, Brachidios in this bit. And of course, you know, they got Nargacuga, they got Tigrex. like a dude about to announce his album. Purdue promoting his album. Hey yo, hey, we got this hotness, y'all. Hey, we got freaking Brachidios in this bitch. We got nigga. We got Ebony Odegaron in this bit. we got Barry off in this bit. We got Fulgor Agenaf in this bit. Okay. All right. This is about to be the hottest game in a while. Okay. We got these bangers. We about to churn them out on your ass. Okay. But yeah, man. Hyping, looking, shaping up to be a pretty damn great Monster Hunter. Oh yeah, I forgot about a couple other aspects too. There, it's not gonna be out at launch, but you can actually have people come to your room, because it's gonna be more customized than the other Monster Hunters. So you could have a episode of MTV Cribs in your Monster Hunter. Like, hey, what you got? Hey, that shit irrelevant. Okay, look at what I got right here. This is that baller. This that baller. Okay, this that okay, right? I literally be just like Chappelle's show where it has because it has the capability. We got an egg, we got an Agenov egg. I'm about to open this right in front of y'all. I don't care. Hey, I got money. Okay, I'm hunting monsters every day. I get it all. You see me. You see it. Okay, you see it. Outside of that, it was some other cool aspect. What am I thinking of? I was talking about the scale and the difficulty. It was some other aspect that I thought was cool. That's not coming to me. Oh yeah. If you have Monster Hunter World, but you haven't bought Iceborne yet, they said they're gonna make it reasonably fair for people who have Iceborne, to help those who only just have the standard Monster Hunter game. And they also said that you can also have all of the functionality of Iceborne too, where specifically you can do all the new actions. I believe that's what they said. So, but with the obvious caveat is that you can't play any of the Iceborne quest or any of the quests that aren't that aren't in the standard Monster Hunter World game, you won't be able to play until you buy Iceborne, which is pretty damn fair, to be honest. So kudos to Capcom and the folks, directors of Monster Hunter World, that are just making the game even more accessible for people to get in and jump in or taste, see what the game's about before, you know, maybe fully commit to the game and all that. That's pretty cool. I thought that was really cool. I thought I almost got hyped that they was about to announce crossplay, you know, between consoles. That would open up a whole new spectrum of I guess compatibility in general. That'd be pretty cool. The possibility could still be there. They could like do like a little last minute announcement that say, like, you know, guys, we've heard you. We're now going to implement cross-platform compatibility, aka crossplay, across PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Oh my God. Oh man, that's so great. People are literally orgasming at the but yeah, overall definitely very excited and hyped up about the announcements that they are making. They're making the moves, and on top of that, they said we still got monsters to release. Okay, you thought that was it? Oh no, that ain't it. Oh, we got more for y'all. You just wait on it. Wait on it. Literally what they said, basically. Yeah, man. Monster Hunter World Iceborne hype. September can't get here quick enough. Man, okay. All right, Gears 5 coming out September. Monster Hunter World Iceborne coming out September. Ooh, it's gonna be a damn eventful September, I tell you. I'll tell you what. All right. Gonna be eventful. You hear me? Eventful. All right. Gonna be a busy September. And I'm ready for it. Yeah. So, all right. Enough gushing over Monster Hunter World Iceborne. One other topic I kind of want to bring attention to, which I feel like is honestly definitely going under the radar for sure, is definitely for me specifically has been under the radar for a while. Man of Medan. So they released some news today. For those that don't know, Man of Medan is basically a game along the same, I guess, realm of Until Dawn. I believe the same people that made that game, or at least some of the people that developed that game, maybe made a new studio. I actually think no. I think it's the same people that made the Until Dawn are making this game, Man of Medan. And for those that don't know, Until Dawn is basically like a interactive movie. That's probably the best way to explain it, or what most people say, walk-in simulator, where basically it's a minimal effort in terms of control and I guess finesse of, you know, learning the game's mechanics and applying those to actually beating the game. But essentially, you know, maybe moving the analog stick up, pressing X at a right moment, and stuff like that, which generally is, for the most part, the nature of quote unquote what people refer to these games as, a walk-in simulator. But I don't know, I think that kind of demeans the game and discredits the game for what it's actually trying to accomplish. But I digress. But yeah, so Man of Medan, they announced a cool feature, which is actually pretty damn awesome, multiplayer. So for those, you know, that are familiar with this type of game, that, you know, in most scenarios it's just one single player that's making decisions, and that's another factor I forgot to mention, like, you know, making dialogue choices and decisions and things like that. But now there's a multiplayer component, so there's a couple aspects of that. So the first one, of course, you know, standard solo story. So, you know, just typical single player experience. But then the next one is a movie night mode, So what's really cool, which a lot of people have been doing, to be honest, is basically you and four friends basically play the story together, like most people generally would do anyway. Where you can actually designate specific characters to each person in the room, or if there's only like two or three of y'all in the room, you can designate multiple characters to one person, and each time they make a choice where it's up to them. Basically just passing the controller each other when they get the opportunity, which is actually pretty cool and kind of embraces that that experience that a lot of people actually come together and play at once, and actually embracing that, and actually encouraging more involvement of that, which I think is pretty damn awesome. And then next, which is even more interesting, is 2-player online co-op mode. And get this stuff right here. So you basically play the whole story online with a friend, making choices that affect you both. So basically, I forgot where I saw it, but they were showing some gameplay of it, and they basically showed that two people that are basically controlling said characters are in like the same room, for example. And basically you can make on the fly dialogue choices, and then the player on the other end will obviously hear that. And at least what it looked like is that it was a pretty seamless experience in terms of being able to absorb that information, and it not seem too like okay, obviously he's making a decision, okay, all right. You make your decision already, all right, breaking the game, all right, this experience, I am not immersed, whatever. But from what I saw, it's like totally not that, which is really cool. Or it could be a scenario where you're on at least the example is that they're on a boat, and then one person is on the boat itself, and then another person is deep sea diving, and then they're having a conversation with somebody else, and you're having a conversation with somebody else, totally separate from each other. But I think just that type of asymmetrical gameplay, just knowing somebody's there and then they're making choices and they're like a real person, I think that is going to kind of change things a little bit in terms of how you perceive your choices in the game, which I think overall is a pretty cool aspect, which definitely put this game way more on my radar than at least I was at least initially expecting, because I was like, oh yeah, Man of Medan, Until Dawn guys, okay, cool, and then I just forget about it. But now I'm like, okay, it's looking kind of more enticing, just these cool choices. And at least I believe what they announced too is that this is going to kind of be a series. So think along the lines of like Twilight Zone or Tales from the Crypt, where basically there's multiple stories kind of held, well, not necessarily held, but split between like one person that explains it all. So I forgot the character of the Twilight Zone, but you get the idea, where it's basically one man telling multiple stories or setting up the basis for multiple stories, and then you play those out. So from what I get or gather is that the Man of Medan is going to be like one episode, and then like a couple months down the line they're going to release another one, and then so on and so forth. So that's pretty cool. That is definitely pretty cool. And then it's also coming out fairly soon, August 30th, 2019. So I just wanted to definitely bring attention to that, because that's pretty damn cool. And to be honest, I don't feel like this game, I mean, honestly, I'm in the same boat too, so I can't even like front and say I'm not or wasn't. It's not getting a lot of attention, which I think it definitely does deserve more than what it's currently getting, in my opinion. So definitely felt like I needed to kind of dedicate some time to kind of acknowledge that, doing something that hasn't been done before, that I think is pretty cool, and trying to push this type of game going forward, which I always respect and honor. So yeah, all right. Okay, so that's at least pretty much all the news I felt that was relevant, worth talking about this week. So let's get into what I've been watching and playing. Playing wise, actually I forgot. Super Mario Maker 2. Is it called Mario Maker 2? You know, obviously you just feel like you need to put the super because it's Mario, but whatever. I'll probably be I don't know why I'm playing right now, because it's probably let's say when the Switch 6 comes out or whatever, probably be Super Mario Maker. I don't know how they would do that. Maybe they would like let you create 3D worlds like Mario Odyssey or something, and then you'd be able to kind of deviate off like that or whatever. I don't know, but nonetheless, I did play Super Mario Maker. I called it again. I did it again. Mario Maker 2. So I played probably maybe like 2-3 hours worth. I was basically playing. I only played the single player component. For those that don't know, yes, Mario Maker does have a single player component with levels. So it's not. I think I at least would assume what a big misconception is for Mario Maker is that people just assume that is strictly just you can only play created levels in, you know, Nintendo. I forgot I made it was this meme going around for alternative title for Mario Maker. I can't even get it out. Well, you fucking make it then too. Basically Nintendo tired, like, all right, y'all keep complaining, all right, well, you fucking make it then. I'm getting tired of this. All right, it's been like what, like 80,000 Marios I had to make. Shigeru Miyamoto pissed. I'm tired of all these damn Marios, okay? I'm tired of trying to please y'all. Y'all always complaining about shit. I'm tired of it. You fucking make it then. Fucking tired of y'all. Jesus. I'm the god of Nintendo, all right? I'm trying to churn these games out. I'm churning these hits out, and y'all ain't satisfied. Well, you fucking make it then. That's in my head. What I'm thinking. Oh man. Oh, that's too good. Oh my god. Oh man. That is too funny to me. I made the fucking Mario theme, okay? I made the Lost Levels, all right? Getting Super Mario Sunshine. Okay, all right, I'll give y'all that. Okay, that was kind of trash, but well, you fucking make it then now, all right? Jesus. Tired of y'all. But yeah, so yeah, I've been enjoying the single player content. I believe, at least what it seems like, is that to unlock some specific aspects of creating in the game, you have to play the single player. So if you want to unlock certain mechanics or like I think enemies or platforms and stuff like that, I think you do have to play the single player either way. But I don't know. I just always assumed that was a misconception for Mario Maker, is that it's strictly only people levels that you can play from other people and not a legitimate single player I guess campaign, if you will, which is actually pretty good. From the levels that I played, I was like, it scratched that itch that I didn't know I had, to be honest, because I mean, I'd never really played Mario games like that, or haven't in like at least in my history up till recently. Like I messed with Super Mario Odyssey. I still have to finish that, and now Mario Maker 2. I skipped on. I think it was a port of the Wii U game. That one I don't have, but it's weird because like it's in this game too, I want to say. But either way, thoroughly enjoying it. I plan to get into some more of it at some point. But it's like, you know, I had a good hearty dose of it, and I'm like, okay, I could put it down for now. And then, I'm kind of fearful of all these like super insane Kaizu levels. I've been seeing all this stuff on Twitter with all these damn frustratingly annoying blood pressure raising levels. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know if I had the damn patience for that. It's like Dark Souls and Mario. I'm good. I don't know. If I were to make a level, which I think I may mess with at some point, I think I want to focus more on fun, because that's what I like more. I like just the fun and like, the dopamine, that you get from like, Super Mario World, the first or second level, I forgot, where you can, hit the multiple Goombas and then get like a 1-up and, stuff like that. I don't know. I just like that fulfillment. I'm pretty sure there are levels already made like that just like strictly to just have fun, give you that dose of that good stuff. So, but overall, definitely enjoying the game. Glad I picked it up. I'm definitely looking to, possibly play some submitted Twitch viewer levels at some point. I could see that happening. But yeah, definitely check it out if you haven't. If you are a Mario fan or platforming fan, you can't go wrong. You can't really. Another thing I've been playing recently is Black Ops 4. I've been kind of on and off with Black Ops. I played it a good amount when it came out. But now they came out, I think it's the last DLC pack, which is, I forgot what they call it. They use all these damn outlandish terms. Booty uprising. That would be actually a good one. Call of Duty 4 Booty Uprising. Actually, no, that sounds more like a porno now that I think about it. Call of Booty Uprising 4. Hey man, you get that Call of Booty Uprising 4? Man, that is fire, man. You gotta get that, man. Oh man, that's great. Hey man, why you got your penis out? All right, come on now. That's all right. You chill, man. All right. Okay, I get it. Just put your dick down. I'm sorry. What? Where did this go? I don't know. But what? Nonetheless, yeah. So basically, they released, well, pretty much with all these packs, they released like a substantial zombie story-ish mode. I don't know. I don't really play the zombie mode, to be honest. I just like it more for the multiplayer map packs and stuff. So I think they brought back Havana from Black Ops 1. I think they brought back another map, but I can't remember it. And then they brought a new zombie focused map that I guess is like a cutoff portion of one of the more renowned zombie mode maps, I want to say, I believe. And then they also brought a new specialist like with each new DLC pack, which is the one and only the robot of all robots, Reaper. We got a Reaper in this bitch, okay? So Reaper from Black Ops 3 is back. I like how he plays so far. He has a really cool, dope ass minigun that a lot of people are saying is overpowered, and I totally do see it because shoot, like 2-3 bullets, people dead instantly, and good God. But I'm gonna try to play a little bit more of them. I only played like one little quick session. I played like what 3-4 matches last night, and was just trying to get a general feel of everything. But yeah, I'm really digging it. And I think also Captain Price of Call of Duty Modern Warfare fame is also coming as a character for Blackout, which is cool. I might mess with that too. Might play one match, get killed like in the first 15 seconds, and then just be done with it. But it'll be a nice experience either way. So yeah, and then of course, I've been trying to put in some more time into Judgment. I got a girlfriend last night. So hey, I don't mean to pop my collar, but I just did. So I got game. All right. I mean, it's a game, but I got game in the game. Okay, it might be predefined, clearly obvious choices you have to make, and common sense to when a girl get a girlfriend in a game. Okay, but I did it. What of it? All right. Damn, off my damn case. All right, I got a girlfriend in the game. Leave me alone. Tired of y'all. Tired of y'all. I'm so tired of y'all. But yeah, so progressing in the story. I wish, a part of me wishes that it was more clearly stated in what's the word? I guess more, I don't know, more fleshed out specifically with side quests and stuff. It seems more convoluted on how to unlock everything in the game, specifically like side quests and stuff, which, honestly, in my opinion, has always been the biggest, best moments of these games, or, Yakuza games in general. So I don't know. I think I just am not far enough in the story to be unlocking some of this side stuff. Like, I'm trying not to progress the story too much because I don't want to miss stuff and things like that. Because I know in some Yakuza games, some quests and stuff are missable as well. But been enjoying what I'm playing so far for sure. Definitely. I'm starting to get more acquainted with how Yagami's combos go into each other and stuff like that. I'm getting them Komake counters. Komake Tiger drops down. Okay. I'm punching guts. Okay, I'm punching guts relentlessly with no damn abandon. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. With reckless abandon. I'm punching guts everywhere. Ooh, I swear, if anybody expose a gut, I'm punching it. Try me. All right. Get these knuckles in your damn stomach. Get these knuckles in your stomach. But yeah, really enjoying my experience with the game. It's great. Pretty great. It's a good game. It's a good game. 25 hours in? Isn't that what I said where I was at before? I don't know. But either way, I'm 25-ish hours in the game. Trying to unlock other stuff too, but yeah. So, yeah. So, other than that, not much progress or anything else I've been dabbling with. Messed with Ferrano a little bit, trying to get some equipment. Got me a dope ass new victory emote because gonna see that a lot. I am totally lying. I gotta because I've been messing with Highlander pretty much exclusively. I still keep my Orochi suited up in case in case of extreme emergency, in case somebody trying to act up. I got him in my pocket in case something pop off, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, outside of that, trying to think of media, I can't think of anything recently that I caught. Did I talk about JoJo's? Did catch I think it's the second to last episode of JoJo's. Pretty cool. Thoroughly enjoying it. It's finally, I'm kind of at that finally moment because I felt like they've been dragging this damn episode or this story out for the longest, it feels like, at least. So it's good to finally start getting a payoff. I'm not going to try to spoil anything, but I did enjoy last episode. Outside of that, I haven't been watching anything. I did talk about Stranger Things last episode. Let's see, the more I'm reflecting about it, and kind of, I guess, coming to terms with my thoughts of this past season. I think I still like season 1 better. I don't know. I guess I just wasn't a fan of the kids growing up and going through angst stuff. I don't know. I guess it's just maybe the contrast. I don't know. Maybe if we were coming into Stranger Things with the 3rd season technically or whatever, maybe I would have been more susceptible to it, but I don't know. Reflecting on it now, considering I binged it like on the 4th, but I don't know. Maybe I need more time to think about it, but I don't know. That's at least my impression so far. I mean, it definitely kept my attention, and it definitely had good pacing, from what I'm remembering. But I don't know. Something about it that I just like can't put it above the other seasons for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just like, I think it's like the appeal of the mystery. I think I was talking about this before, but like the appeal of the mystery of the enemies, or, you know, I think just the overall sense of mystery of the enemies in Stranger Things. You know, how it was a lot of build up that made sense and wasn't annoying or like frustratingly like, okay, come on now, geez, all right, geez. Just the, I guess, kind of mentality that it alluded to more enemies or more different types of enemies from the first season. I guess that's at least kind of like my mentality I was kind of having in my head. But yeah, I don't know. I think I may need more time to kind of come in terms with my feelings. And oh man, I totally forgot. This past Tuesday, I want to say, I finally caught Spider-Man Far From Home. Pretty good movie. I'm not sure if I like it more than the first one. My gut reaction is gonna say no, but it did a lot of cool things. I don't know. Oh, maybe I guess it's just the thought that of the enemy, and I guess let me, you know, spoilers for Spider-Man Far From Home if you didn't catch it over the 4th of July weekend. But I don't know. I feel like I guess the whole enemy of Mysterio, and don't get me wrong, Mysterio's how they presented him or conveyed him compared to his, you know, cartoons and comic counterparts seem to be like A1 and a great I guess representation and like, I guess, revision of Mysterio in today's world. Definitely I'd say A+, I guess, portrayal with Jake Gyllenhaal. It was cool because he did throw me for a loop, because a part of me thought like, oh wow, maybe they're actually gonna do a drastic change and, you know, make him a good guy now that, you know, he pulled you know, alternate universe, I guess, angle. So definitely threw me for a loop for sure. I was like, okay, all right, I guess he's actually good. when Peter gave him his Tony Stark's glass, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess he might be more willing for it. Part of me was like, I don't know if you had to give him his glasses, Peter. You didn't have to do that. And then, like, yeah, shortly after, like, damn it, should have known. Got my ass. So, yeah. I don't know. I guess just the whole enemy is that just the appeal of the enemy is that he's not a legitimate enemy technically. I don't know. I guess a part of me would have preferred another villain in that case. I guess I was thinking that either, yeah, Mysterio's going to be a good guy, or he was going to partner up, or not even partner up, or if there's going to be another, you know, not shown villain that was going to, you know, actually become the literal villain of the movie. Which I think, you know, I was hyping myself up too much for. I guess I didn't really technically know what to expect. I thought, yeah, either Mysterio was gonna be Mysterio or he was gonna actually be a good guy and help Spider-Man with somebody else, or something like that. But I don't know. Yeah, Mysterio was definitely portrayed very well, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like I would have wanted a more challenging villain. I mean, he was definitely challenging, and then all the cinematography in terms of the illusions and stuff were great, A1 for sure. But I don't know, just in the back of my head, part of me is like, he could be fighting somebody more deserving or legitimate, I guess, But I mean, Jake Gyllenhaal's performance, the whole, I guess, masquerade, and his whole team behind making him present this illusion of Mysterio being a hero was great. Don't get me wrong, but I guess this gripe I can't get over is that I was like yearning for just a more challenging villain, I guess. I don't know. It just seemed like, even though they didn't make it seem that simple, it seemed like it was simple, like Spider-Man's playing like with some kid blocks when he could be, playing with some swords right now. I don't know. That's at least initially my initial impressions. It kind of somewhat still fresh in my mind, I guess, maybe to kind of come to terms with my thoughts, but at least my initial impressions, that's like kind of my biggest gripe, I guess, with the movie, which is why I kind of put the previous one a little bit higher, in my opinion. Yeah, it's hard to say, but outside of that, definitely had a lot of great moments, in terms of, like I said, the cinematography and the fights were pretty cool. One weird, like, I guess, curiosity is that, like, how did his device work before he got the drones, though? That's what I was kind of curious about, because it was clearly causing damage and stuff like that. But I guess they never necessarily explained, and I don't know, maybe that was some of the cut footage, but how his devices actually, before he got the drones from Peter with Edith and Tony's glasses, how they actually affected or, caused damage. That's kind of what I'm curious about, that I guess I never really was able to put together. I don't know if maybe there was just some predetermined explosions in those designated spots, or just coordination of all that together or something. But that was one thing that was, like, I guess, kind of on my mind thinking about it all. But yeah, it does raise a lot of questions, and like the whole thing, like, how would Mysterio, how would he even fight off an enemy after he posed this huge facade, which I guess he'd just be SOL either way, but I don't know. But yeah, I do like what it's hinting at, with the end game trailers with I didn't actually kind of see that coming, where Nick Fury and I forgot her name, Maria, that might be her real name, I forgot, but they actually were the Skrulls, and then actually Samuel L. Jackson, he chilling up in space, and he chilling up in space, he maxing and relaxing, doing the opposite of what the Avengers should be doing, whatever, I don't know. But that does hint at least I know a lot of theories are talking about I think he's making a new, I guess, agency, intergalactic agency, I think called Sword, I want to say. I'm strictly going off YouTube videos since I'm not a big comic book buff, but I always found it fascinating because it's weird. I've never really read the comics of Marvel heroes in general, but I've been immensely fascinated with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's like pretty much almost every Marvel movie I've went out to see And I'm not really a person that just sees movies in general. So the only exception lately has been, either Marvel movies or Jordan Peele's movies, like, Get Out, of course, and, Us and all that. So, but for Spider-Man Far From Home, pretty legit movie. But I don't know. I think I'd still put the original over Homecoming over Far From Home. At least initially. I don't know, maybe if, kind of my thoughts, how everything comes together after a while might change, but at least initially, that's at least what I'm feeling. I don't know, I'm kind of missing some of that cut footage. Like, I think there was this cool scene with him and some police officers in a fight scene. I wish that kind of stayed in there. We add some more depth to the Spider-Man I guess movie as a whole. I don't think that wouldn't necessarily change much, to be honest, but I don't know. I did like the whole, man, all right, I hope Peter gets the girl, and thankfully he did. That did make me proud. Like, you go, Peter, you finally did it. All this playing and joking, you finally got her. Good to go. Good on you, man. So that was pretty good. Overall, I think I like the original Homecoming more. But man, them bombs they were dropping towards the end, of course, probably the biggest bombs in the game. I mean, in the movie, freaking revealing Spider-Man's identity. It's like, damn, you didn't have to do them like that. So basically, how they made it out in the end credit scene is that they basically, since Mysterio is looking like a huge hero amongst everybody, according to the public, in regards to this movie, basically he made a video kind of criminalizing Spider-Man, saying that he killed Mysterio. And who knows, Mysterio could technically still be alive. I mean, it was just a shot, and it wasn't like he wasn't profusely bleeding or anything. And then his whole team escaped. His team downloaded pretty much, it seemed, all of the relevant files needed, and then left. It wasn't really known what happened to all those people after. And I don't know. Mysterio, he could still be alive. Who knows? But so he made like pretty much a what would you call it? Like just I guess a damaging video that basically makes him seem like the bad guy, on top of revealing his identity. I'm like, that is messed up, man. That is horrible. You are out of line for that. You, sir, are out of pocket. But definitely hints at a lot of interesting things that is where they can go with the next movie. So it's like, his apparent is obviously he's gonna be his identity is definitely gonna be clearly blown and revealed. Maybe they'll probably pull out the Sinister Six, or play with that, because they kind of alluded that in the first movie. Maybe they can actually go on that. But then there's that whole deal with Spider-Man still being with Sony, but technically now Fox was, Fox is not Sony. So it's still technically with Sony, right? Oh, that sucks, because he only technically has one movie left, one movie solo, and I think I think just one more solo movie left. That sucks. Hopefully they can work out another deal where basically, they could still use him like he is now, or even better yet, incorporate, Deadpool or Venom, which a lot of people really want. I definitely will want that too. But we'll see. But overall, pretty good movie. Glad I did see it. Definitely makes me curious what they're gonna do with the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Phase 4. Since this technically was the end of Phase 3, which a lot of people thought was Endgame, but it actually is Far From Home, which is technically the end. Which I guess that's one aspect we can talk about real quick, is that I think they did really explain, I guess the events or what happens to the people that were snapped back after everything, which was, definitely good to clarify, because since a lot of it was very up in the air, like, these people were gone for 5 years and now came back. How does that work in the school system that you're gone for 5 years and you're back? Or, a good amount of people, half of the population is gone for 5 years and comes back, but they're basically like, well, you're screwed. I guess you're just 5 years older and still have to stay with the same school grade you're at. So good luck. People look like totally different persons, like the one asshole, I forgot his name, that was trying to take Mary Jane from Spider-Man. How dare you? You will never be Spider-Man. You will never be Spider-Man. The audacity. I guess he could be some other enemy. He could probably be Venom, or, if they don't incorporate Tom Hardy's Venom, that could be an angle. I like that. That'd be cool. I mean, I would prefer Tom Hardy Venom. He was pretty cool. Venom. I could see that kind of playing between the two or both, so yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. That's pretty much I had all to say to you guys in terms of news and interesting things that appealed to me. So yeah, as getting some stuff out the way, of course, if you like to have some questions answered on the show, feel free to submit any questions you like answered on the show for next episode by submitting that to my email, which is at aswitchtv@gmail.com, or you can send me a DM on Twitter as well. I'll be sure to answer any and all questions within reason. Don't be trolling or something, because I ain't gonna get answered. And I'll answer it on the show. Then as well, feel free to catch me on Twitch TV/aswitch. It's been a minute, I ain't gonna lie. So I've been streaming, plan ideally, hopefully stream sometime this weekend. You can also catch me on youtube.com/aswitch. I swear to God, there's a video coming. Wait on it. And if you like to support the show, feel free to like, rate, all that good stuff on your respective podcast platforms, whether that be YouTube. I was gonna say YouTube podcast. So that's not a thing technically. Well, other than viewing YouTube on viewing an audio podcast on YouTube, which I am gonna try to get all of my current podcast and future up at some point. When I figure that out, I'll definitely let y'all know. Yeah, so Apple Podcasts, what I meant to say, Spotify, and Google. Is it Google Music or Google Podcasts? I forgot. Basically, if you go to Google Music or Google Podcasts, whatever it is, you gonna find it. All right, okay. Jesus, why does everything gotta be so complicated? Technology, I tell you. So yeah. Appreciate you guys for listening, and as always, oh yeah.